We are working it today with Andy Challenger of Challenger Gray and Christmas, here to tell us what he's learned with a survey about this explosive year of startups.
In our most recent quarterly survey of about 3,000 job seekers, 5.2% of them plan to start their own business in the first quarter of the year. That is the highest number we've seen since early 2019, before the pandemic struck. And it's clearly a sign that things are changing in the labor market, that employees feel confident they can go out and start their own business, but also maybe some changing preferences where more workers are hoping to be their own boss.
Why is this happening now, Andy?
Yeah, it's a good question. Why is this happening right now? Sometimes when the labor market is this good, there's this many opportunities out there, wages are rising, workers tend to take the safe route and go work at an established business. But there's also a subset of workers that are quitting at an all-time high. They feel really confident that they could go out and maybe start trying to launch a new business. And if it doesn't work out, they'll be able to go back to finding another job. I think there's also some changing of preferences that occurred during COVID. A lot of people got used to managing their own schedule, maybe being their own boss, delivering food, or working for Uber, that now they really have grown accustomed to that and would like to try to forge a path forward after COVID where they continue to get to be their own boss.
What's going on with the funding of startups? It takes a lot of money to get going.
Yeah, funding's also part of the equation. We saw the last quarter was the fourth highest quarter on record for funding moving into technology investments and startups. It's a time where interest rates have been low. They might be going up, but still there's lots of investment available to people that are trying to launch businesses right now.
I have to imagine this explosive number of Americans starting up their own companies or working for themselves has to be a challenge for companies trying to hire. What can those companies do now?
Yeah, this is another factor that's making it so difficult for companies to hire. We remain in a labor shortage. People are quitting and moving jobs all the time. There are people that have left the workforce because they're retiring, but there's also a subset of people that have decided to try to build their own business instead of going back to the normal position they had maybe before COVID. So just another hurdle that employers have to jump over to get the number of workers that they need.
Thank you for that update, Andy.
Thanks for having me on.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.